Sarumathi Jayaraman, Behind the Kitchen Door. In Behind the Kitchen Door, author Sarumathi Jayaraman invites readers to explore the hidden world of commercial content moderation on social media platforms. The book sheds light on the critical roles and challenges faced by content moderators who work tirelessly to regulate user-generated content, often exposing themselves to disturbing material in the process. The author delves into the psychological and cultural competencies needed for this demanding work, while discussing tech companies' lack of transparency on the gravity of the content moderation process. The following summary gives a comprehensive glimpse into the world of content moderation and its impact on both individuals and society.
Behind the scenes of social media moderation. Sarah T. Roberts, a professor at UCLA, exposes the hidden world of social media content moderation. Her insightful book examines the global impact of content moderators and the toll their work takes on their mental health. Roberts humanizes this unseen workforce, who tirelessly sort out what users see and highlights how they shape our online experience. The invisible army of content moderators. Facebook and Google employ tens of thousands of content moderators to monitor user-generated content on social media. These moderators face the daily challenge of reviewing violent, pornographic, and politically charged posts, making quick decisions about which content violates posting policies. Despite being the first line of defense for brand and user protection, little is known about the hiring process and nature of their work. Linguistic and cultural competencies, as well as an understanding of country-specific laws, are necessary skills for a content moderator. This book sheds light on the demanding and often unnoticed job of content moderation. The hidden heroes of social media. Tech companies often downplay the vital role of content moderators, citing proprietary secrets and the need to obscure moderation policies. However, upstart platforms soon realized that no content moderation is a disastrous business decision. Social media companies employ moderators to protect their brand and create an enjoyable environment for users to attract revenue. These hidden heroes work tirelessly behind the scenes, often with little recognition and inadequate support. Despite the challenges they face, content moderators remain essential in upholding the integrity and appeal of social media platforms. The dangers of content moderation. Content moderation is a repetitive and emotionally taxing job that puts employees at risk of psychological harm. Moderators face disturbing content regularly, leading to some avoiding mental health services out of fear of stigma. A few have even sued tech giants for damages. Combating online harm. PhotoDNA, an automated program, aids in limiting images that depict child sexual exploitation. However, human moderators initially need to identify the images before adding them to PhotoDNA's database for removal. While AI is not yet advanced enough to detect all harmful online content, projects like eGlyph attempts to identify and delete terrorism-related material. However, defining terrorism is a challenge, and such issues exist with regulating hate speech and false information. Despite the progress, users who share hateful content have become better at evading detection. Neglected moderators. Max, a content moderator for an international tech company, realizes the neglect they face as underprivileged employees. Despite censoring graphic content for the company, they were not allowed to use company facilities and were excluded from events. The job took a toll on Max as he couldn't detach from the disturbing content he had to review. Outsourcing content moderation. Tech companies often outsource content moderation work to third-party firms like TCX or offshore locations like India and the Philippines. However, this practice presents challenges as moderators from different cultures may have conflicting views on what constitutes appropriate content. Megatech faced problems when Indian workers removed images considered harmless by Americans. Socio-cultural factors specific to Silicon Valley also shape user-generated content policy. The Philippines-based microsourcing offers English-speaking moderators, but they work under constant threat of being replaced by cheaper Indian workers. Attempts to organize content moderators have been difficult due to secrecy and employers' ease in finding replacements. The future of democracy. The All Things in Moderation conference held at UCLA brought together academics, activists, journalists, students, and content moderators to discuss freedom of expression, lawsuits, disability, and other aspects of content moderation. The Tech Coalition, which includes companies like Apple, Facebook, Google, LinkedIn, Microsoft, PayPal, and Twitter, released an Employee Resilience Guidebook to address the issues commercial moderators face. Media scholar Shannon Mattern proposes that public librarians can help people overcome information overload and meet their information needs, which is critical for the future of American democracy. The mysteries behind social media workforce. Sarah T. Roberts offers a unique perspective on an enigmatic industry that shapes our daily lives. In her book, she delves into the hidden world of social media content moderation and its global workforce. Drawing from first-hand interviews with workers, she reveals their experiences, challenges, and emotional burdens. Roberts offers insight into how social media companies use gatekeeping to control their content and highlights the political ramifications of this practice. For those interested in exploring the internet and its effects on society, this book is a must-read, along with FutureNet by Sally Richards and Custodians of the Internet by Tarleton Gillespie.
Sarumathi Jayaraman's Behind the Kitchen Door provides a rare and insightful look at the world of content moderation, highlighting the challenges and sacrifices faced by this unacknowledged workforce. The book explores the psychological impact of repetitively dissecting disturbing content, the complex decision-making process for evaluating material, and the global characters shouldering this burden. This summary unveils the inner workings of a lesser-known aspect of the internet age, and underscores the importance of responsible information dissemination in an era of social media proliferation. By studying the world behind the kitchen door, readers gain a fresh perspective on the significance of content moderation, and the crucial role it plays in maintaining a healthy online environment.